It's a very windy day this morning, and it's a bit of a smoky day again. The wind is coming out of the west, so I'm bundled up a little bit today. And I hope the wind noise doesn't show up on the video. I am reminiscing a little bit this morning and just mentally looking back over the last 3 years. What a ride it has been for the mind. It's like being in a completely different galaxy consciously as from where I was before. It's amazing where consciousness will go once we let go of all the fears and insecurities that were built up in us through our human experience from early life. And I'm sure there are still some existential fears that I have yet to discover. But for me, really, as a Christian, was mainly the fear of the judgment by God and the unknown. And I don't have that fear anymore. And so that eliminates the fear of death, because you know that everything is going to be okay once you get outside of this body. I don't have to worry about going to hell or having some horrid conscious experience on the other side. All of that is created by our, how shall I say, the mind. But don't think of the mind as the physical brain. The mind is a consciousness that is pretty much impossible to explain, as it relates to energy, it relates to impulses, it relates to beliefs, stored beliefs, and then it creates a story, it creates a reality. And that reality creates our new experience, conscious experience. But it's never a fixed state, like we have been taught that hell is eternal conscious torment. No, it's not eternal, because eternal just really means always the now moment. And you can change your reality even in the afterlife by changing your thought, by changing your belief. Consciousness is bendable. Consciousness is flexible. So you can create your afterlife to be whatever you want it to be, essentially. And the waveform of the frequency has to bend to your quote-unquote will, conscious will. Once you become conscious of that you are actually in control of your reality, then you can make the afterlife anything you want it to be. Now it's a little bit harder here in this physical density because we are locked into time and space. So we're going to experience a time delay from when we change our belief and thought to when that is physically going to appear in our reality. There's a bit of a delay, but it's the same principle. You're still your conscious and subconscious mind in this dimension is creating everything. But you're disconnected from that awareness because of time and space, time and distance. That's why you don't think that you are the creator of all things. In fact, people have problems with consciously realizing that you are the creator that made this world. But you have to see it from outside of this dimension, from outside of your body. Because outside of your body, you are melding and blending back with and as the creator consciousness, the origin, right? It's only difficult to grasp that while we are in this body because we are so, what's the word? Stunted or retarded, not in saying stupid, but retarded as in slowed down. I mean that word in the sense of an engine retarder brake. We are so slowed down that our mind cannot perceive that we are actually the creator that made all of this. We're actually the creator that put itself in physical bodies and put itself in a so-called self-made prison, and like a Houdini is trying to solve the knot, get out of the knot. And we are getting ourselves out of this self-imprisonment, out of the knot. It's sort of a game that Creator, Source, God played on itself. And so the circle or the loop closes and we return back to origin. It's all a big game. A game of consciousness, and you're part of it, and you are it. And yeah, consciousness is fluid, and you have the power to influence it and change it.